That boy is on fire. Oh shoot, is this going? Oh hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're gonna talk about the rare doctrines and the best ways on how to get them. Whatever you saw before that didn't happen. So let's just jump into it. Alright guys, first things first, this is the War Scholar menu. This is where you'll go to start collecting doctrines. So before we get into that, really quick, let's talk about how we get doctrines. We need treaties to get doctrines. So how do we get treaties? So really quick, a treaty is something that allows a war scholar to excavate ancient battlefields and collect doctrines, which give your units bonuses consumed on use. So this is the definition they give you in game, which pretty much defines it. So how do we get treaties? So first thing I want to show you guys is in your weekly quest menu, you can see that you get all these different types of gifts on the top, right? As you get more war points, as you finish up all your different tasks and quests. So big thing is to make sure that you're doing your weeklies to get treaties, because in all of these gifts, you get treaties. So you get one here in Page's gift, you get 2 in Squire's, 2 in Knight's gift, and 2 in Marshal's gift. You can also get treaties in vaults, which you also get vault keys in Marshal's, Knight's, and Squire's gift. So just something to put out there so you guys know how to get treaties so you can start working on getting your rare doctrines. Just want to give a brief tutorial on that. So let's jump back into the War Scholar menu, which is X. All right, so really quick, there are 3 different days to collect doctrines. So I'm going to go into all 3 of those days and break down the different type of doctrines you can get on each day. And what I recommend you do is you use 10 doctrines at a time. Don't just do 1 here, 1 there. Do 10, and I will explain that as we go through it and why you should do it that way. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is make sure that our doctrines are empty. So you guys know I'm starting with 0 doctrines, and you guys can see all the doctrines I get after we go through each phase. So here's how I'm going to do this. We're going to take 99 treaties, and we're going to run through each day and see how many doctrines we can get of each different type. So mainly we're going to focus rare doctrines, so keep an eye on that. I will speed through the process, but I will show you guys that I did do 99 treaties to make this video, and I did the different days. So just stick around. I'm going to run through this, and you guys can watch if you wish or just jump ahead. So the first one we're going to run through is the Carrion's Bird's Banquet, which is Infantry Doctrines. So let's go ahead and get through this, and I will talk about the doctrines we get from it at the end. All right, we are all done with 99 treaties on the Carrion's Bird's Banquet Day, which is infantry. So let's go ahead and check out what type of doctrines we got. It looks like we got a fair amount of blue, a fair amount of green, and also your commons. So let's go ahead and talk about the rare doctrines we got. All right, so for the first one, we got the Rare Sword Doctrine. This increases block by 140. And then we have the Rare Sword Doctrine 2. This is for sword and shield infantry. Reduces range damage taken by 10%, and we got 8 of them. Rare Polearm Doctrine 1. Increases damage while bracing by 100. This is for polearm infantry. Rare Polearm Doctrine 2 reduces charge cooldown by 9%. And then we have the Rare Javelin Doctrine. Increases ammo by 10%. And then we have the Rare Spear Doctrine 1. This increases health by 360, and this is for spearmen units. Alright, so that is all the rare doctrines we got for the infantry day. And looking at it, one thing you can tell is you don't get breakthrough or assassination doctrines. Alright, moving right along to the Bowman's Wrath. This is for range doctrines, and we are going to do the same exact thing, go through 99 treaties and see what we get for rare doctrines. All right, now that we're done doing all 99 treaties, let's go ahead and talk about what kind of rare doctrines we got from Bowman's Wrath. So starting out, we got the Assassination Doctrine, which these are super important. We got 5 of these, and this increases damage dealt to heroes by 85. And then we also got Breakthrough Doctrines, also a very important doctrine. Increases damage dealt to units by 95. We got a Rare Archery Doctrine, increases shooting accuracy by 10%. And then we got the Rare Crossbow Doctrine, increases rate of fire by 10%. And the last one we got is the Rare Arquebus Doctrine, increases health by 310. You also do get Uncommon Piercing Doctrines, Uncommon Slashing Doctrines, and Uncommon Blunt Doctrines. And also you get the common versions of those also. You might use these in some of your builds until you get Rare Doctrines. So just putting it out there, and now let's go ahead and move on. All right, now we're on the Field of Broken Lances. This is for mounted doctrine, so let's go ahead and jump through this one. All right, now that we're done with the Field of Broken Lances, let's go ahead and talk about what kind of doctrines we got. So first up, we actually got the Assassination Doctrine. We got 5 of these, increases damage dealt to heroes by 85. And then we got the Breakthrough Doctrine. 6 of these, increases damage dealt to units by 95. And then we have some of the Cavalry Doctrines. Rare Melee Cavalry Doctrine reduces food consumption by 35%. And then you have the Rare Melee Cavalry Doctrine 2, increases movement speed by 20%. This is huge for Keshegs. And then you have the Rare Lance Doctrine, increases movement speed by 6%. This is good for Hussars and Monastics. And then you have Rare Mounted Archery Doctrine, increases ammo by 15%. And then you do get your Uncommon Piercing, Slashing, and Blunt Damage Doctrines also on this day, and the commons. So the big thing I want to point out is you should have noticed that you get Breakthrough and Assassination Doctrines on Range Day, which is Bowman's Wrath, and Cavalry Day, which is Field of Broken Lances. So keep that in mind when you're trying to use your treaties for Breakthrough and Assassination Doctrines. Make sure to use them on those 2 days because those are the highest chance of getting them. You do not get them on Infantry Day. Don't waste your treaties trying to get it on that day. So another thing, I mentioned that you should use 10 at a time, and the reason is because you have a 10 to 20% chance of getting Assassination and Breakthrough Doctrines. So make sure to use 10 to 20 at a time if you want to try to make sure that you do get Assassination and Breakthrough Doctrine. All right, so that is everything I have for you guys. Of course, if you guys have different results, please let me know. I would love to hear about like how things work for you when you use your treaties and like how often you're getting different types of doctrines. I would love to get all these comments and talk about it and debate it. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, guys, happy hunting.